Hey everybody, welcome back to Omnifactory. This is episode 17. Okay, so yeah, here we are in the base again. Um, I still need to like get rid of some shit that's dangling around here, but all in good time. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and get rid of this, and has some stuff in there. All right. Okay. So right away, I have some things in my inventory. I have the aluminium, 4 blocks of it, and some lenses. Well, I want to get to making the AE2 presses, right? So if you see, each one needs a block and a piece of, and a lens. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop over here, and here we go. I'm gonna put that in there, and then I'm gonna pull that back out so it doesn't get used in the next recipe. In fact, I'll just let that sit there for a minute. That's gonna take a few seconds to craft. So let me go over here and real quickly, I had updated the blast furnace to run off of medium voltage. So you see there's a the CEF down there. And if I open up the inventory, now it's effectively working at high voltage. So that is pretty nice. It will definitely craft up, oh darn it. It'll craft up any dust that we put in there. I believe at twice the speed, but also like 4 times the energy cost. And that's not probably 100% accurate, but that's kind of the rough math. With certain machines, it does take... Oh, wow, that is really slow, isn't it? With certain machines, it comes down to the voltage of the recipe. So let's say something is like 16 EU per tick. I believe the speed multiplier is like 2.8, or it's either 2.8 or it's like 2. I forget which way it is. If it's lower voltage, it goes faster, or if it's the maximum possible voltage, is it a smaller multiplier? Anyway, let's go ahead and pop that one in. And how long do these take to make? 80 seconds, really? Okay, so that's going to be like a whole 6 minutes of waiting there. But everything else here is pretty much the same as usual. Haven't really changed too much. Now, I need to eat. Here we go. I did make some French fries off camera. There we go. So here's the DML room. I started to like set up a placeholder fabricator system. So here's one that handles pearls, and then I'll have one that handles emeralds, enderman heads, and the impossible realm data. So these will go here. Shulker will go through here, zombie, and so on and so forth. Over here, we have, of course, the data simulation chambers. Now, this whole process is not automated yet. It's only automated to the point where it handles the polymer and it sends the matter into the fabricators. I want to get interfaces going. Interfaces are a part of Apply Energistics 2. These are essentially how we're going to get items in and out of our system, into machines, into our system, so on and so forth. And I find it interesting that if you look at the mouse over text there, it calls it Apply Energistics 2 Trousers Edition. That's pretty funny. Okay, what's the status of our engraver? Okay, that one's done. Okay, grab that one and put that away. So we got 2 more left. In the meantime, let me put those away so I don't get confused. I also had prepared the recipes for the Inscriber here. So this Inscriber is what's going to be responsible for us making circuits, AE2 circuits at that. Let me just show you. Circuit. Let's see. Printed circuit. So printed circuit, or wait, printed logic circuit. Here's a good one to look at. So the printed logic circuit is made with a press and a gold plate. That in turn is used with a silicon and a circuit to make a logic processor. And these are a staple of a lot of items like the annihilation core, the formation core. These two items together, they work together to make the Emmy interface. In fact, you'll see, well, actually, they do more than just the Emmy interface. They make the Emmy interface, they make the fluid interface, and they also make this thing right here called the molecular assembler. The molecular assembler and the interface, they go hand in hand in regards to us being allowed to autocraft items. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these. No quest? Okay. Now, I have a place lined up for these, and it's going to be down here in the powder room. I'm going to be doing probably like this. I want to say they both get powered. They all get powered by being connected together, but just in case, I'm going to do this. Now, this setup is going to change because, as you'll see here, there's an item called the Advanced Inscriber. This is made up of one inscriber, but also 2 engineering processors each. So, that being said, I want to get 10 engineering processors to then upgrade these. Why is that? Well, these inscribers, as they are the base inscriber from AE2, it is not very automated. It is not very automation friendly. They only store on the input side 1 item at a time. It won't allow you to put in more. And I believe they are also not easily automated with interfaces, if I'm not mistaken. These hold more inventory and they can be automated via a Emmy interface. The Emmy interface, of course, will be... Well, the Emmy interface is how we're going to automate a lot of things, for those who don't know. But, yeah. I'll get to that process when we get there. And I'll be able to explain it a lot better on camera. Okay, so there's our third, and now for our fourth. So that's going to take some time. In the meanwhile, isn't there a drawer around here with silicone? Right here, yes. So I'm going to grab a stack of that. Going to come over here and smelt that right up. So now we get silicon bars, or silicon ingots. And now these, we're going to press them into plates. Right? And with the inscriber, they'll make a printed silicon. While that's still lasering up, let's go ahead and grab some diamonds. Again, I'm shift mouse wheeling some diamonds into my inventory. That's a neat feature about AE2. So like shift down and shift up on the mouse wheel, for example, you'll be able to easily pull items in and out of your system. I believe it works in the opposite direction. But, yeah. How's the engraver doing? Almost done. Now, we are going to need circuits, so we don't have any in there. Do I have any? I have enough in here? I have 8. Okay. So here's our drawer. We need 2... Where's the assembler? It's on the other side, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna grab some of that. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. And no resistors. Maybe I have some in my inventory. Resistor? Wow, okay. Let me put some stuff away here. And we want to grab some copper. Now, the great thing about AE2 is that I'm going to be able to automate the circuit making process very shortly. Okay. I'll be able to put like a block or Emmy interface on the side here, hook it up to the system, and be like, okay, system, I want you to craft, I don't know, 4, 8 circuits. And that will be very nice. I want, ooh, we ran out of soldering alloy. Okay, I need to grab some more, and then we can get those circuits crafted up. Sold, okay, don't have any. Antimony. And tin. There we go. And I guess I could put it in here. Just for the time being. We're not exactly automated on the system yet. So to kind of revisit this with the oops. Oh, nice. With the cutting machine here, I'll be able to take bules that we're going to be making shortly. We cut them, we get the wafers, and then we can make a Z-Logic controller. I believe this is the item. Where is it? Advanced item filter. Hold on, what was the item? It was limited item filter. Oh, okay, yeah. So the limited item filter uses the advanced item filter, which again uses that. With this little baby, we'll be able to automate how many items go in and out of a machine. All right. Oh dear. I guess I didn't lock that. I need to cover this floor up. I guess I didn't lock that drawer. I'll fix that shortly. All right, so that's gonna be sending in some fluid here shortly. Get us our circuits. Oh, I didn't turn it on. There we go. Bada boom, now it's churning away. It might be a good idea for me to go and make some more circuits off camera. Because we're going to be needing them for sure, both with AE2 and any other machines. Okay, so did I put away the plates by accident? Or did I not grab them? Okay, there are those. So let's come down here to our inscriber room. We'll put the engineering in here and put those in there. So as you'll see, there's only one item in there. I can't put any more in. And a fun little bug, if I try to input more, it resets the timer there. All right, so I'll put the silicon in there. And now we're just waiting for these to craft up. So why don't I go ahead and cut and allow these to craft up, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. All right, so as you see here, we have the 3 items that we're going to be needing: the engineering circuit, the printed silicon, and the E-circuit, also call it. Let me go ahead and drop off these presses so they don't clog my inventory. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to shift click them all into the inscriber here. And that's 1. Is there going to be a quest for that? Oh, there we go. Engineering processor. Okay. And we still have 2. There's a gold. I think there are 4. No, okay, it's 3. I don't know why I thought there were 4. Hello? Hello? Did not pow. Did the system die? I think the energy ran out. Yeah, okay, it died. Okay, let me get some more Germans. Oh dear, do I not have emergency supply? Oh no. Oh wait, no, I'm good. I'm good. I still have a reserve over here. Oh wow, I have actually 1,000 diamonds. Not bad. But I need to get power automation going at some point. Okay. So there we go again. Churning up more processors. So as far as the inscriber goes, again, I'm just going to need hoppers and iron. All right. Not too bad. Of course, now I'm going to need wood. I'm sure I have some wood around here somewhere. Okie dokie. Now, once we get interfaces going, the next thing that we're going to want to focus on is, oh, how would you describe this? I guess production. Okay, I can't think of a fancy phrase for it, but we're going to want to be making polyethylene. So, you know, chemical reactors and distilleries and what's the other word? Distiller and brewery? Yeah, brewery. So, you know, kind of making like moonshine or whatever, but not exactly moonshine. All right, so processors. We're going to come back up to the base. I need to, you know, I'm just going to set my home again. Set home. There we go. Okay, so as far as chests go, I think we have enough wood here. So we're going to need 20 pieces of wood. Or we can just do this. Bada boom. And iron, we're going to need 5 times 5. I think 25 plates of iron. We'll just do that. And we'll grab this. Change that to a 5. And we'll eventually automate hoppers too. We're basically more or less going to be having a dedicated machine just for hoppers. I'm going to put my diamond supply there. So yeah, we're going to have dedicated machines to certain recipes so that the machine doesn't get clogged up. And it should help. Now, of course, when we get to a certain voltage in the game, we'll be able to use the processing arrays, which I think I kind of explained it before in one of my earlier episodes or in episode 0. But to recap, it essentially, while it is a larger machine, it does allow for scalability and how many crafts can be done per second or, you know, what have you. And speed. Wait. I think that's the same thing. But, you know, I'm just trying to say that it would be a lot better to have, for example, 8 of one machine in the space of 3 cubed. Instead of like having, you know, a big old tower or horizontal line of cabling with all the machines on there. No, it would just be a 3x3x3. Of course, it will use roughly the same amount of power, but you know, it's again, it's all about the compact aspect. Okay, I'm just rambling. Let's go ahead and get the inscriber. Right, we need to break the inscriber. Although before I go down there, there we go. Just gonna put this, I don't know, here. Now, the cabling in my base is gonna be terrible for a brief amount of time. Wait, what? Oh, I'm dumb. I only made enough for 2. Okay. Oh, there we go. Advanced Inscriber. And I'm just going to put that there for a moment. Okay. So the Advanced Inscriber, we only have 2 of them. So why don't I go ahead... Oh, it's right there. Why don't I go ahead, cut, and make the other hoppers, and then I'll come back so you don't have to watch me wait for the other resources. However, that being said, Okay, I don't have resource to put in there, but now we would be able to say put in a whole stack of silicon ingots or plates, and it would process it all. Anyway, yeah, I'll be right back once I finish that up. And well, actually, before I cut, let me just get an idea of what we need to do from here. So we've made the engineering processor. We need to make the calculation and the logic, and that will open up the interface quest, the storage bus quest. Oh yes, and the crafting units. We're gonna need these. But then we also have the crafting terminal that will allow us to craft an item inside of a terminal instead of having to use a craft table. And then there's a pattern terminal, and then the patterns themselves. What about the other tab? Anything of value? All right, so the Emmy Conduits. So the Emmy Conduits are basically going to allow us to merge our AE2 cabling with our power cabling or item conduits. But we're going to need rubber production. And technically, I could probably do this off camera. I just need a extractor and rubber sheets, which again comes from trees. So that's not altogether terrible. I'll just have to make another assembler. Speaking of which, am I able to make the MV one yet? Let's see. Okay, so no. Oh, okay. So we are close. I just have to knock out these quests, do this quest, and then I can make the MV one. So yeah, that might be a good idea to get that going too. Okay, I will be right back once I've gotten these hoppers and inscribers made. BRB. Okie dokie. I have made up the inscribers. So let's get these I forgot to pick up that quarter. What's in for? Ah, damn it. There we go. Bad boop. Okay, so there's one in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. And then this one in the end will be our all-purpose processor smelter. Cool. Okay, so back to the quest at hand. I want to get the glass lens. So let me go ahead and grab a piece of glass. We'll smelt that up in an autoclave, which we had to do for other such items. Autoclave. There you are. So, like I said, the ruby lens, this was made in an autoclave with some water. And in my case, I use a ruby. So now we have a glass lens. That quest is complete. Nice. Get that nickel. Move over here. So now we want to make the silicon bules. That is silicon and gallium. Now we should have some gallium in our system. Do I have any silicon in there? No, okay. Need to go and grab it from the chest over here. Boop. Now, oh, damn it. I will get elevators shortly. I really need to get those. Right, so the input bus, we're going to put in these two items. And it's going to start making. And that is going to take a severely long time. 5 minutes, you say? Okay. Can we do anything in the meantime? Well, that's space speed. Do I still have that bookmark? I don't think I still have it. I think I formatted my computer. Give me a second. I might be able to quickly grab it. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. So the EU per tick is where is it? 120. And the duration is 300. So it's still going to take a. Wait, hold on. It's still going to take about 107 seconds per smelt here. Because we are on HV. Okay, so that will still take about. Wait, oh. Okay, for a second there I thought I needed a certain amount, but really just one will do. Oh, you know what? It's actually almost going to be done, so that's perfect. I had forgotten that we upgraded the machine, so we don't have to wait as long. Just a minute and a half, roughly. Okay. I think it's a chicken somewhere in the base. I keep hearing eggs pop out. There we go. There is our buell. Let's see if I can't put that on the screen here. I need to start doing this for like thumbnails because it's a lot easier to see IMO. All right, so the cutting machine in the air. We do need some water. Bucket. That's another reason to have an endervoir for the cutting machine. Although, that being said, there is a better, more efficient fuel that will go in here. Aptly named, I believe it's fish oil, right? Oh no, it's lubricant. Okay. So the lubricant goes in the cutting saw and it drastically cuts down the time to 5 seconds. Fish oil, I mean, lubricant is made from fish oil, and we'll be distilling fish oil in a tower. The fish oil itself is actually really easy to make. It can be extracted from raw fish, and fish can be made from DML. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so there is our buell, or I mean our wafer. I'm going to come over here and just put that on the wall again. Okay. Complete that. Complete that. Okay, so now we're going to... Okay, so we're going to want the integrated circuit wafer and the RAM wafer and then its counterparts. We only have the basic wafer, so how do we make integrated? Okay, so we need to take the wafer and put it back into an engraver. We want RAM wafer 2, right? That is, okay, ruby and diamond. Just like the quest told us to make. Diamond lens, not in there. Is it still on the machine, I wonder? Yeah, there it is, okay. So I'm going to put 2 in there. Now, this is probably going to take the rest of the episode to make. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here. Next episode, we'll come back. We'll get the wafer quest done. We'll work on the next quest. Oh, right. The Multi Smelter. So, yeah, the Multi Smelter, I can't wait to get my hands on. It's going to be a super powered furnace. But again, we're also going to work towards this and take care of these quests over here and slowly work our way down into this whole chain here where we make ethylene, polyethylene, ethanol, and sulfuric acid. Okay. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.